Hello, today's topic will be PvP. Now, in multiplayer games, the whole purpose and the word multiplayer means you're playing against someone else. Now, if you're one of those people that play co-op in Halo 3, I'm not talking to you weirdos. I mean, that's just the stupidest damn thing I ever heard. Let's all join hands and help each other, sing Kumbaya, and this land is your land, and shit like that. I mean, honestly, if you're not playing against a human, you're playing against a dumb computer. Or a cheating computer. Either way, it's not fun. But, obviously, in a MMORPG, you're doing multiplayer, and you should face other people. If you don't, you're just a non-competitive wussy. And you deserve whatever the hell complaining you get about the game. Let's see, some problems with PvP. Bunch of asses going around raping everybody. That, yeah, I think that's happened a couple times. The actual warfare in most of these MMORPGs is missing. And, you go out with, your great character wanting to battle, and you get nothing but a bunch of stupid creatures. You don't get a bunch of people to battle. And battling in that, most games is, going around asking people if they want to fight. It reminds me of when you're young and that one ass, is still walking around asking if you want to wrestle. And most of these games, there's not a real competition. There's, just a bunch of people going around asking to wrestle. There's no Gladiator games. There's no real ladder system per se. It's really, hard to show how powerful or good a fighter you are. Actually, most games you're not even really fighting. You're just, sending out your built-up character and, through that turn-based system. It's really whoever has the bigger weapon. Now, I've had a few people tell me about Battlegrounds and how, in describing World of Warcraft, about how, that's the key to the game. You don't fight the monsters so much, but you get your character up real quick, and then you fight in the Battlegrounds. And that's supposed to be fun. And, well, to be honest with you, if I wanted to play Capture the Flag, I'd go back in time and play Tribes 2. I would build a time machine and go back in time to play Tribes 2 rather than playing Capture the Flag in any of the MMORPGs now. It's not what the game is designed for, God. I personally love PvP. I always wanted to go around killing people, but obviously you have to give consequences to people who do this. Allow them to do it, but you have to give them some consequences. You can't just have a bunch of people going around raping others. That's not right. So, what I always thought was, like if it was you killed someone of your own faction, or whatever, your own team, and you could, get put into jail, you could get fined, you could, get ostracized, kicked out of the community, or out of the faction, or the town, or whatever, depending on the seriousness of what you're doing. Whether you're just being an ass or you're killing someone stupid, it'd be a lesser fine. Someone in your party that just sucked. Whatever. And it be based on, a council system or how well you're liked in the community already. If you're already hated in the community, then your punishment would be more severe for killing others. And if you're just randomly going around killing people, you obviously wouldn't have a very good reputation already. And this is all assuming that you're caught doing what you're doing. If there were witnesses that got away or something like that, then, they could report you and there'd be like a warrant for your arrest, or they just find where you live, or if you're not running and fine you. It depends. But in theory, you could kill someone and get away with it. That might encourage people to move in parties. Because not only would it be harder to kill multiple people, you know, if you killed one, the other could get away and report you, you know. And so the person trying to attack a group of people would have to be able, you know, to be able to kill both of you, type of thing. Of course, that might encourage people to group together in parties to go out and kill others. Now, I'm not just talking, you know, against your own faction here. I'm talking against even, you know, the enemies, you know, whoever they may be, however the game's set up. It could be, you know, like in World of Warcraft, it would be, you know, the opposite side. There's only two sides in that. But in other games, there's like 3 or 4 sides. In the ideal game, there would be, you know, possibility of an infinite number of sides, all, you know, all depending. Because I never really liked the set sides. But anyway. But if you if an outsider came in and killed you, he could be put into could be either killed, depending on the game system. If you can just as easily resurrect, you know, here or there, being killed isn't so bad. But say being put into a dungeon, in that situation where, you know, you can't get out, I mean, somebody would have to break you out. You know, that'd be harder. And you could base that on wherever you were when you killed that person, you know. If you kill somebody on the outskirts of their territory or whatever, you could be put into like a local little mini jail that your friends or allies could easily get you out of, break you out of that jail. Whereas if you were really close to the main cities or whatever, and you were caught killing someone or fighting someone, then you could be put into, you know, that city dungeon underground with big guards, and that'd be really hard to break you out of there. Of course, if they did that in games, they should allow you multiple characters, because, you know, just sitting in that jail forever would suck. Now, for competitions or rating systems, there's a possibility you could have some sort of gladiator system set up, where, you know, you sign up and you go out and fight to the death, the friendly match, but you don't actually die, you know, sort of. And, you know, however many times you win in that or whatever, it would be posted up on the local board, and you could, you know, show how good you are from that. That'd be one way to show how good a fighter you are, a warrior, whatever. Or you could have it very specific too, like just warrior duels, or just rogue duels, or just mage duels, or, you know, whatever that game would have. So, you know, that'd be kind of cool, just like an all sorcerer duel. It'd be cool to, you know, be able to see your rankings in those systems. And there are others. I thought of another way would be just awards given or points given for kills you've done in battle, you know? Like, not total throughout your entire playing, because that would favor the people that just play 24 hours a day with no lives, but like average kills per battle, or average kills per last 5 battles. And this, of course, would imply that there is some sort of warfare system in the game, you know, that can determine what a battle would be that you went up against the enemy and such like that, which shouldn't be that hard to create. And that'd be cool, like teaming up with your own NPC leaders or player leaders, going around like building towers to control an area, or going in and actually taking over the cities, killing everyone within, and your own NPCs show up and you build your own defenses. You could capture prisoners and have public hangings, things like that. That'd be kind of cool, you know, especially depending on however you handle death in the game. You could leave your characters where they are, like in a tower or something, and, you know, log off, and it's on an auto sleep, auto attack thing. If someone actually comes, it'll automatically wake up and attack whoever's attacking while you're, you know, still logged off.